Hey, Sunday night I just got to watch the Lions beat the Packers, and then I decided to come out here and celebrate by getting greasy with a 56 Sea King 5 horsepower. I've had this one in here for probably a year, but I decided to get it out, start cleaning it up. I did some initial tests on it. Got good 90 pounds compression, top and bottom, and got a nice surprise underneath the flywheel. Those are Proofrex coils. Those are the good German ones that they don't. I don't think you can get them anymore, but I've never seen a bad one. They never crack. They're just awesome, and that's a great surprise to find under here because if I could buy two of those on, let's say, an eBay seller, they'd probably be $65 or something like that. So that took care of the cost of this motor, what I paid the guy on Marketplace. So this one, a lot of these Sea Kings had dual fuel supply. In other words, just this valve here, you could turn it off and on, and you could use the onboard tank or the fuel pump. Now this one did not come with a fuel pump, but they were getting ready to apparently start putting fuel pumps on them, because this boss is all set up. All I got to do is take that set screw / plug out of there, and then an OMC, Evinrude Johnson fuel pump will fit right on there. Got a motor getting ready to fall over here. Hang on a second. Getting crowded in here. I've got somewhere in the neighborhood of 74 outboards in the 22 by 22 area, and I've been hauling even more in because winter's almost here. So anyway, basically this one's going to be pretty easy. It looks like it's got an Evinrude gear case on it. That's an Evinrude color, and it's not a rattle can job, so I'm thinking that's an Evinrude. On the Evinrudes, that's a 1954 Evinrude. If you notice that exhaust cover there in this strap, now that's a 56 Evinrude 7.5. But you come over here and you look at the 56 Sea King 5 horse, and it's got that same exhaust cover, the same strap, and the 7.5, 5 and 7.5 gear case fit right on this. It's going to have the same impeller and the same points, the same carburetor kit, all kinds of stuff that you could use. Let's say you got a parts motor laying around, or you look on marineengine.com, look up, like, say, a 1956 Evinrude 5.5 or a Johnson, and most of the core parts that you're going to need to get one of these running will be the same as those. marineengine.com doesn't list Sea King outboards per se, but that's how you do it. Carburetor's going to be the same one that you'd find on the 5.5s on the Evinrude and Johnson. So, and I got everything here. I got the side covers. They're in pretty good shape. And the recoil assembly. One of my favorite things to do when first looking into a motor is taking the recoil ratchet off and that cover plate, and I can't wait to look inside and see something like that with the Proofrex coils, because they're gonna throw spark. I just know it. I probably won't even have to change the points. I'll just take some 600 wet dry sandpaper and polish them up carefully. You don't want to round them over or angle them. You want to be real careful. Do a nice, put it on something nice, flat, and straight and hard surface. and polish your points up just enough to get the burn marks, pits, and grease and oil and any corrosion. You don't want to grind off that tungsten because then they won't work. So the points part that matters is tungsten steel.